Good morning, all. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to AI Journey 2020. A year ago, at this conference, I presented to you the most powerful supercomputer in Russia, Christofari. Today, it is helping entrepreneurs, scientific institutions, and companies to introduce prime solutions in AI. The summary volume of data over the year that models trained exceeded 1 petabyte. And the number of minutes, number of GPUs exceeded 66 million. Sber certainly used the capabilities of Christofari. In September, we launched a family of virtual assistants, Salute. To train them, we used Christofari to train over 70 ASR models. Still, many more text-to-speech models were trained on these capabilities, and thanks to that, every one of you can talk to the assistants, whom we called Joy, Athena, and Sber. Just launch the Sberbank online application or switch on the Sberbox, a smart set-top box for a television set. Another example, we use Christofari to train in Russian a giant transformer model, GPT-3. It contains 760 million parameters. Just imagine, Sber created this version not for the English language. The model Root PT-3 was trained on a terabyte of textual data and over 400,000 books, about 7 million scientific articles, and all the Wikipedia in Russian, and about 35,000 projects from GitHub were used to train it. So our model can generate a meaningful application and programmatic code, and you can use this model to create breakthrough products. It allows you to fundamentally improve the understanding of natural language by machines, and you can resolve all kinds of NLP tasks with maximum solutions. At the end of October, we opened the access to it to all of you. That enlisted a huge interest from the data science community. The news about this was read by over 100,000 people on professional resources. But that's not all. I'm happy to advise that today we are opening up completely free access to the new version of Root GPT-3 that contains 1.3 billion parameters. The demo models are available on the cloud platform, AI Cloud from the Sber Cloud. And we're not stopping here either. At the outset of 2021, we're going to introduce a model 10 orders of magnitude greater, 13 billion parameters. It's going to be available there in AI Cloud on another model. As you can see, Sber is developing and opening ever more technologies for developers. Why? That's for you to be able to introduce those things into your products and services. We're absolutely sure that it should be easy and comfortable to apply AI for all these purposes. Any developer, any data scientist must find it easy and convenient. Yet, in our assessment, only 30% of time is dedicated by data scientists to training the models. Everything else is dedicated to preparation. Why? Very often the routine and time-consuming processes are not automated, or you just don't have the relevant libraries and frameworks to hand, and the tools for auto-deploy are not there, or there's no toolkits for DS teams to collaborate in real time. In Sber, we think that data scientists should dedicate not 30% to training models, not 30% of their time, but 99% of their time, and they should be working from any point in the world. And this is the reason why we created this solution, and it is today that I'm proud to introduce the ML Space from Sber Cloud to you. Let's look at what this platform is capable of.
I am confident that you would love to work on ML Space, and I'll explain you why. First of all, you'll get a radical increase of the speed of the experiments thanks to Christofari. The resource-hungry models will take the training for them will take hours. We have created a great model which is called environments too. You have a Jupyter network or Jupyter lab there, and as for the environment for training, you can use any of your Docker image. The model has all the utilities for the monitoring of the resources, the models of the experiments, the Grafana, the TensorBoard, and others. Thanks to that, it's easy to control the training of the model based on these stages. You can quickly compare the results with the other experiments. The environments help to monitor the resource loading as part of the CPU, GPU, RAM, and any point of time. And also, the supercomputer's Christofari that does all the compute has the license to work with personal data, so you can train the model using the data sets with this information. Secondly, the ML Space helps to work with all the teams, wherever they are, whatever their size. It is very important right now, especially now, because now we're working remote, because the number of tasks has only grown. The uniqueness of our platform is the versioning of the datasets on file. In March, we will launch a controller version of Docker images of the script model. Now, all your work is being structured and transparent, even with datasets and code I worked with the DS hundreds DS experts. It's okay. Data catalog is responsible for that. There you will be able to set the rights access and manage them, and also you will be able to tag any files and folders and put them to favorites and look at all the logs and of the site versions and file versions. There's also a Docker registry, the catalog of images. The images can be deployed in the environments. Also, you'll be able to deploy them with the microservice in auto deploy. I'm going to talk about that later, but that's not that. In March, you'll be able to work collaboratively with ML artifacts from the external sources. For that, we will launch 2 other models, Model Registry and ML Data Hub. Model Registry is the centralized storage of the models with the tools to manage their full life cycle. It will help you to share the models, and in several clicks you'll be able to place them in auto deploy model. In ML Data Hub, you will have the datasets, models, and containers and blocks for the popular tasks, for instance, OCR or NAR. You won't need to spend time to download models or containers from the external sources, and we'll check them. Won't need to check them for viruses. ML Data Hub will have only safe data. Another peculiarity of ML Space is the maximum simplicity of working with the sources of data. It has never been before that the migration of data was that simple and user-friendly. You know that it's a hard task, always been a hard task. Thanks to the platform, you can connect the connectors with the popular databases and file systems based on S3, and in only a few clicks, you'll be able to change the settings for the transfers and the frequency of download from these sources, whatever the volume, from megabytes to petabytes. Our platform also ensures the pre-processing and the processing of big data, thanks to the wide range of tools that are native on the platform. And pandas and other rapids, for instance, the more advanced ones, and other popular tools are available. ML Space improves and simplifies the process of development of the model, and our platform would not be good without the services that automate the implementation and deployment. For that, ML Space will have 2 unique models: Auto Deploy and Auto ML. Auto Deploy ensures the automatic deployment of the model on the premises of Sberbank Cloud. It has all the needed things for the deploy and monitoring of the prepared models. Thanks to that, you can quickly implement your microservices microservices, functions, or the business processes. So just imagine deploying a model as a microservice in the DPI. It's just 3 clicks away. You can select the Docker image of the model and the script that describes how to work with it, and also the Docker image can be assembled on the automatic mode on the server. At the same time, auto-deploy model is scaled automatically, meaning that the compute is quickly aligned with your budget and your capacity and resources and needs. We have a graphic interface of our platform. You can use it there to manage. You can work as you are accustomed to. Auto-deploy can be connected easily to pre-processing, for instance, to change the scale or the dimension of the image. This model is also connected and related to other ML auto frameworks. Auto-deploy soon will be able to deploy the Docker of images of the users. That means that you will be able to customize the deployment environment based on your needs. AutoML, that's the second element. Yesterday at AIJ, my colleagues from the AI lab talks about their solution of Llama, Light AutoML. It helps to classify and do regression in different settings. For instance, when working with table or text data, when you develop the behavioral or interpretable models, Llama in these scenarios show the results of top 10 data scientists. And as for AutoML benchmark, we were the leader and went quicker than one of the best solutions. I am happy to announce that Llama will soon be available on ML Space. AutoML is good for small and medium businesses that do not have a full cycle of ML, or large companies that are not happy with the ML applications and want to do it more efficiently. This is how the model will work. Using a user-friendly graphic interface, an API, you select a dataset, you select the compute resource, and you put the task for the machine, you push a button, and basically that's it. And the same goes for putting the model to use. The cloud and AutoML technologies in combination create the effect that is comparable to from manual labor to the automatic labor in terms of the development of the models. It will help to promote AI in Russia, and all that you need to get the result is a qualified developer, data, and the Llama technology on ML Space. And before going to the experience of how our platform is used by our employees and our partners, I would like to talk about the last element, Tag Me. It's on ML Space. To start implementing ML, you need to have a marked data sets. In the world, there's basically no experts with the... there are no solutions with the automatic labeling. And ML Space will have that. You'll be able to use that in 2 scenarios. Either you load the data and we will give you the data set and we ensure the SLA in terms of quality and speed of implementation, or you can get your own experts for labeling. Now, we deliver them the access, we provide them the access to the tools and services through Sber Cloud, and the both options will help you to have the great data sets of high quality thanks to the implemented and integrated quality control and labeling services. Now, I would like to give the floor to Nikita Denisov from Sber Devices. He will talk about his success story, what he was able to achieve thanks to ML Space. Denis Filipov. Hello. In Sber Devices, we have dozens of DS experts. They improve language and other models, and this is why Salute virtual assistants are better in recognizing the speech and understanding it better. The better our team works, the more instructive the virtual assistant becomes, and it gives you a better customer experience. In our work, it is very important to use the single workspace, like the multi-user platform, which is called ML Space. There, every developer has their own access rights. They open their Jupyter book and do some work as part of this single project. The guarantee of the personal data protection is paramount. Another thing of AutoML Space is the data downloads. And for that, we need data catalog. It has connectors S3, PostGS QA for the transfer of data. The load is done according to our rules and our schedule with huge speed, more than 1 gigabit per second. And ML Space always have tools so that you usually use for learning. For instance, in environment model, the data scientists can put on their virtual machine any package of SP or just a clone from GitHub, any open source ML library. Token registry. That's a special model that you can use for Docker or images, or you can use our developed images. You can also add the libraries in the requirements.txt file format. Thanks to that, our data scientists have quick access for everything they need for download and pre-processing of data, fine-tuning and learning, and the analysis and deployment of the models. ML Space helps to significantly increase the speed of our work, and I'm pretty sure that this platform will be useful to you too. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Denis. Your team is developing one of the most disruptive products in Sber, and I'm really happy that Sber devices are actively using ML Space platform. Now I'd like to give the floor to Dmitry Termovsky from CRT group of companies. Dmitry's team was one of the first to get the access to our platform, ML Space, and he would also like to share his experiences of using this platform. Dmitry, please. Hi everyone, thank you. We're developing products that are using speed recognition and face recognition technologies. Our technologies use a very complex pipeline of the components, and it does not only have ML models, and we have other blocks of pre- and post-processing of data. We use fusion technologies for the most advanced tasks, and the deployment of such a stack is always a technical challenge for us. Thanks to these blocks and these solutions, we have the deployment of the model is much simpler. The team has been using it for just one month, and the results are great. For instance, we put a model in the container and put it in auto deploy in just 1 day. That's really quick. Another peculiarity of the platform is that you can delegate all infrastructural tasks. It helps to free up the time for our team, and a lot of time, so that they do scientific work, and all that is possible thanks to the stack of the technologies of ML Space. The stack supports the data storage and the internal balancing of load and other solutions. We spent 1 month. Usually we spend 1 month to resolve all these tasks. Now you do it in several days. It's out of the box, so we do recommend ML Space to all data scientists. Dima, thank you so much, and thank you so much for starting using the ML Space and being one of the first ones to use it. It's really great that the companies of the ecosystem are the early adopters of the most advanced technological solutions. We're developing it not only for our ecosystem, but for the entire market too. So I would like to go to our partners and their reviews. It was one of the paramount things is to make ML Space for any company, whatever their size, even for the smallest startups, whether they have data scientists or not. It's available for everyone. Therefore, we asked to test Domovionok company. It's a medium company, and what they do is they clean the offices and the apartments and houses. Why do they need that? How can ML Space give benefit to them? Nikita Zhilin is going to talk about that. Hi Nikita. Hi David. I welcome all the participants of AIG. Our company saves people the time so that they can spend it with their loved ones, and Domovionok has been on the market for more than 12 years on the cleaning market. We have been improving everything, and we have accumulated quite a lot of experience, knowledge, and principles. At the same time, the amount of data and the amount of orders grew too. We used to select the clients manually, but now it is a major challenge. We have to select hundreds of decisions per day. If you do it manually, some of the parameters for the selection of the employees can be not met. So we use the this ML solution. We don't have a data science expertise, and building it from scratch is too expensive. So it was a great idea, I thought, to use AutoML. Based on our data set, with tens of thousands of orders delivered in the last 6 months, this model selected the model itself, looked at the links, and delivered the result, and basically learned too. So in just 1 week, we had a recommender system that has a short list with the most relevant people who are going to go to the orders and clean the apartments. This model has a great result, delivers a great result, 57% of the matches, given the small amount of data that we used to train the model. But now I want to continue to learn the model based on the new data that we have every day, and I think that ML Space will help the Doma Wernick to be the best matching service for those who do the orders and for those who need the apartments to be cleaned, and we will be able to do it in real time. Nikita, thank you so much. That's a great result. In just several weeks, we were able to build your own recommender system from scratch, and I'm pretty sure that we will continue our cooperation. I wish you all luck and success. Now it is my great pleasure to go to the date when ML Space will be launched. It is my pleasure to announce that the ML Space will be available to you from 12th of December in Sberbank. As for the price, it's going to be one of the lowest in the world, and all models of ML Space are going to be the fees are going to be fee plan is going to be pay as you go. From 1 ruble 20 kopecks for gigabyte. That's the storage data pricing and the pre-processing and model and training of the models on the CPU from 12 kopecks, 5 kopecks for interface on GPU. It's not just available; it's just ridiculously cheap. And actually, pay-as-you-go fee plan is still one of the lowest. We start from 3 rubles for GPU per minute, and obviously we had to give you a great surprise after that. So thanks, because we launch AutoML Space platform. I'm happy to announce about the grant program. I want every team in the country. We want every team in the country to implement the ML technology. So any company, any entrepreneur can receive a grant from Sberbank with the value of up to 1 million rubles that will use ML Space and Christofari accesses. No other cloud provider has offered such a great deal. Our team cannot even imagine what results you will be able to achieve thanks to user-friendly platform from data scientists, a powerful supercomputer, and our wide support. This is where I would like to end my presentation. I wish you all the success in discussing the AI issues. Yes, AI journey this time is online. On the one hand, there are disadvantages because we can't mingle, but on the other hand, it gives opportunities for those who are not able to come, will be able to participate. I'm confident that the ML will become more relevant in Russia, and ML Space will materialize your ideas into real products and services. I do wish you all the success here.